You're live at TVC News. Next, the United States government has announced a further hand in supporting persons with disabilities in Nigeria in providing more job opportunities. The U.S. Consulate General Will Stevens said this will help to reduce the rate of poverty in the country and create financial inclusivity for these set of vulnerable people. Inioluwa Popola reports.
Globally, several efforts have been made to promote the rights and inclusion of vulnerable persons in the society. But persons with disabilities are still faced with discrimination in social, political, and even economic circles. As workers are being celebrated all over the world, the U.S. government have highlighted their support to ensure persons with disabilities have more accessibility to economic opportunities.
We're here to commemorate an incredible project that the U.S. mission here in Nigeria is supporting, giving $30,000 to an organization to do Project Enable, which is about growing economic and entrepreneurial opportunities for people with disabilities here in Nigeria. And it's a long-going effort that we have to build a more inclusive societies around the world. It's something we deeply believe in as Americans, that as you build a more inclusive society, you build a better society, something that gives more opportunities for economic growth, more opportunities for entrepreneurship, and inclusivity drives innovation.
Although the federal government has implemented a policy that would compel all ministries, departments, and agencies to reserve 5% employment slots to persons with disabilities across the country, the numbers are still low and not very effective.
The hope and desire is once more people know that we have vocational training centers, we're better able in encouraging more PWDs, but most importantly, patronage. It's one thing to train PWDs and it's one thing for them to get patronage, especially because the government cannot patronize every PWD that gets a vocational training as is. So the public would also have to come on board and buy and patronize them.
Beyond the legal action is actually people taking positive actions, right? And that's the engagement we have with government to also provide an enabling environment, from inclusive infrastructure to inclusive access to healthcare and so on and so forth. But a significant part of our work is also with the private sector, the employers. When persons with disabilities have jobs and they can earn money, their dignity is restored.
With fuel scarcity, inflation, among others, becoming some of the burning issues at hand, persons with disabilities should be given the opportunity to acquire skills which could empower them financially. Inioluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.